Dolphins emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big shift, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
Season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their now 36-year-old quarterback who's in his 14th NFL season, their former MVP, Matt Ryan.
And when you start with listing a guy's accomplishments like Matt Ryan's, all these years in the league, near the top of the league in completions and percentage, touchdowns each and every year, has won an MVP, taken his team to the Super Bowl. You're talking about a guy who might be finished, but he still has gas left in the tank. Big right arm, great leader, the face of his franchise.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50, the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Michael Pittman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Jackson now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their Pro Bowl quarterback. Third season now. Out of Oklahoma, the former #1 overall pick. Of course, Kyler Murray.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw, it's Murray. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2nd and 2. Fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there,
expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, he'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
They run with Harris. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. A give to Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on fourth down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
This has become one of those kind of in-vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And Ryan's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
Usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Ryan to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the give, this is Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out and ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Michael Pittman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
As they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Right there. 54, Mike. You must be dreaming. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Murray now on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, baby. Come on.
After the sack on first down, Murray escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
Let's go.
Out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
They're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First down at the 21-yard line. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Easy, easy, easy. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Murray flips us forward on a jet sweep. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On play action, it's Murray rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Buzz. Mike's 5-4. Let's go.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch the screen. Pass.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Green. That's one.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
A final shot before half for Murray. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So we've reached halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
59,
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Second down and 3. Play action. Ryan. Open man, it's Preston Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he'll go down at the 28. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Ryan will throw again. And incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row,
touchdown Dolphins. It's complete.
That's the way to make
Darren Waller. His 5th touchdown now on the year. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Let's go.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Back now in Tampa. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Easy. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing now is Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Ryan. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's go!
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll buy some time right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown.
Oh, I know how I feel.
Kyle Pitts. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His 3rd of the year. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Once more, here's Eckler. And a Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Micah Parsons brings it down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt they got. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So now the Bucs down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 53 remaining. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger.
I'm coming after you.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray on the move to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The ice is down. He's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch my board. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check safety. Check safety. Hey, one set.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
You ain't doing nothing today. Mike's 54. 54. Hey, pick your game up.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Murray to air it out again. And that is incomplete. Really did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Push him back. Push him back.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Flushed out right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
Bring it. Mike 54. Mike 54.
First down, Murray. Flush to his right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Tucker with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the play to polish it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray.